person.
Oh, welcome.
Straight out, got him laughing. That's the first thing I see. Look at my crazy hair.
All right,
It's like
guys,
all over
we
the
got
place.
the grandbabies with us today.
Yeah, so keep it clean.
Excuse the mess. We had to rearrange our.
It's a big lie. We live in here.
We had to rearrange our office to fit the kiddos.
My corn? What did we miss?
Love the corn.
Love the calm. So we have been. Kimmy's new.
I'm brand new.
So Robert's comment on Kimmy, go wake Heather up, because that's, you don't even realize.
That was
Still, you don't even realize how close you were to that. Look, there's a child.
Hola.
Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Heather, what did you do? What do you mean, what did I do?
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Sil. Hi, Bob.
Hi, Alicia. Hi, Sil. Hi,
Put it on this.
Bob.
Hi, Brenda. Let's see. The Lollipop Guild in the back seat.
Yes. They're hanging out with us.
Hi, Mama. Mama says hi.
Hi, Mama. Sorry. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, Colleen.
How's Virgil doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, the wrist brace. Man, you're like on it. And I don't even have both of them on, and I need both of them on. So I have overworked myself, and my wrists are hurting really, really bad. So I could only find one of my braces. Have a lot in North Idaho from Minnesota. Oh, so you're here in North Idaho? That's cool. Hi, Brenda. So I had to put my brace on because we were working on the shipping container, and I was trying to lift some boards and my wrists were killing me. But I've actually got 2 braces, and I'll need to wear these for a few days, and then I should do better. Like, I'll wear them, sleep in them, and everything.
Yeah, she compensates for the things I'm not doing because I have the elbowitis.
The elbowitis.
And now I'm getting it in this one too.
We're like for real old ladies. Like, let's talk about all of our ailments. He's passed it to me. Oh no. Colleen, terrible.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's no fun at all.
Sil had it recently too. Sil, how are you feeling? Better?
Where'd your brother go? We lost the baby.
Oh, no.
No.
He's right there.
Oh, he's trying to get in on that side.
Oh. Okay, so we are going to play a game of...
No, you're not in North Idaho. You're in Minnesota.
Right, Lon? Right, Lon. Right, Robert? Drop it, Lon!
See, I feel like... Sorry, guys, you get my face. There. That way our heads aren't getting cut off.
It's all fun and games till someone gets their head cut off. For those of you that don't know, we are off-grid, and this is where we get signal, so we have to do it in our lives in the truck.
Sorry.
And it just is what it is until it isn't.
And there was a family emergency, so we have the
Yes.
grandbabies all week.
Yep. So they've been hanging out with us, and I'm realizing how hard potty training really was.
For those of you that are new, and by the grandbabies comment, they're her grandbabies.
Yes.
We are not a couple. We are best friends. I'm Aunt Kimmy.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Lovely to see you. Maya, coincidentally, Maya hired me at the urology office when I had on a really flowery dress, but my resume said that I was an expert with the 9mm. So she still hired me, even though that was on my resume. Total mess up on my part.
Every now and then, they need to know that someone in the office can handle those shenanigans.
I had done a security and that type of work before that. So, hi, Gloria.
Oh, you were? That's so cool. We had a lot of fun with that, with the meetup. So Open Lens was at the meetup.
Ah, that's where it was. I got you.
We have been working hard.
Thanks, Mom. You have to say that. I'm your daughter.
Hi, Anna. You made it. Blissful Moments Farm. Look at this little cheeser.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
So, what's everybody been up to?
So, we have been... So, I've got probably 6 cords of wood that are still in logs. And so, in the evening time, we're going and cutting...
Hi, Jody.
Logs for about an hour, and I think that's what's pushed my wrists over the limit. Between that and getting up every morning and cutting trees for clearing that one area and feeding the goats. We do that every single morning. We go cut down trees for them.
Ooh, you guys are fast today.
Yeah.
Did you mention to the ladies about the need for a weekend video? I did. Didn't get a good response.
We laughed and laughed and laughed and said, "Oh, bless your heart."
Hi, Kira.
Hi, Kira.
Vicky, I use tools, then I bought more tools, then use the new tool so much.
Oh, that's exciting.
So much fun. That is cool.
Okay, can you just say hi, everybody?
So
there's a little man.
What tool is it?
Yeah, what did you get?
Yeah.
Do you guys have a splitter? No, Colleen, we're borrowing yours.
No splitter.
Oh, you were not at the meetup.
Oh, please don't.
The third week in June.
No, outside.
Then where were you in the third week of June? Or you were up here visiting the third week of June? Battery powered sawzall.
Ooh,
Nice.
sawzalls are so hard on ladies' hands. They're so big.
Well, they're not
Not as big as the grinder, but
they're pretty equal actually.
Are they?
No, I'd say the sawzall's bigger than the...
man, they're so hard on your
Well,
hands.
it's not as bad if you're not cutting through a shipping container metal like that. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
That is really hard, and that's what started this wrist situation that I have going, and then I just have not let it rest long enough. I think our plan for next year of just taking the month of August off is gonna be like perfect, because we'll be able to physically rest for a whole month. And when we say rest, we still have things we have to absolutely do as far as taking care of critters or whatever, but next year we won't be cutting down trees for clearing an area. We'll actually just be throwing hay, so it won't be as bad. You have to shut the door.
I agree with Kira. Sushi equals a happy Kimmy, too. Got it?
Ooh, he got it shut this
It's
time.
getting so strong.
This is funny, because with the babies, it's an in and out, and in and out, and in and out thing.
How did we get back on food?
We always get on food. So today we were working on the back deck there, so everybody that is stressed out that we don't have stairs going into the back of the shipping container, we're putting in that, at least a walking part of that deck, because we still need to paint, which I'm hoping can happen this weekend.
It's not an issue for us, because I feel like it works my leg muscles and my bum muscles getting in and out of that, but for the little guys, it's a little bit harder.
Stayed about 10 miles north of Sandpoint and went all over 10 hours per day for 8 days. Oh, that's super cool. Just, were you on a motorcycle? Were you here riding? What was going on? I need more information.
Wayne wants to know how King Edward is doing.
Really well. He's figuring it out. He's just a baby. So it's taken him a minute. Okay, I'm glad the kids aren't bothering you guys. It could be a lot. It can be a lot, like opening and shutting of the doors and stuff, but they are cute.
We wanted to still do live.
Yeah.
So
Rental CB Montana too.
Hi,
oh,
Winter.
CRV. Oh, nice.
Is that Winter?
Hi, Winter.
Or is that
Sean?
I'm guessing Winter. Sean usually says Sean Bell. But I'm
That's your face, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. We have another really fun short that we're going to be putting together this week that I think is going to be hilarious.
We're having fun with these guys.
Those are fun. And it's a whole part of,
I figured,
of growing your channel and stuff like that, but it's a way that we can truly show our personalities and stuff. Small drill 12 bolt, then I have one tiny one ordered to work on the new RC. Thanks Jody, they're cuties. Used to call my granddaughter Monkey as a nickname for good reason.
Yeah, look at this one right here.
Yeah. Victor, their dad, my son, would climb everything. In fact, there was one time that I was washing dishes and all of a sudden I see him jump off of the roof of the house down onto his trampoline. And I nearly had a heart attack.
Hi, Mary.
Thanks, Mary. Oh, is the short going to be with the animals and you doing cute and funny voices for them?
We already did that.
We already did that one, Kira. Did you miss that one? Did you miss the one, the short that we just put out? When was that, yesterday?
Yeah.
So it went out. We were just going to put them on Facebook and then just make sure everybody goes over to Facebook. But we decided to go ahead and put these up on YouTube too. And we're trying to grow Instagram and TikTok and all of that.
Robert's asking what we did today.
So today we worked on have your daughter take a flying leap off the back of the couch. I ran, jumped, and caught. Oh, wow. Today we worked on, we actually didn't do a lot, to be honest with you. We did, because my wrists are really hurting. But we did, fed all the critters and did all that. And then we started working on the deck there at the back door of the shipping container so that we don't have to take the big step up. So when people come out to help us, they don't have to take the big step up because we don't mind it. It's actually really built. Oh, Joni, thank you. It was 91 right now, but it's actually been really cool. But this next week it's supposed to get hot. So we're working on that deck, and then we're finishing the window, and then we're prepping for paint because I'd really like to try to paint either early next week or this weekend. We don't have a lot of smoke actually at all. We can't smell the fires at all here. So
they're more in southern Idaho near
No,
Cascade.
Good Simple Living has a bunch of fires really close to their house.
I know southern Idaho has a lot. Hey, Bradley.
Hi, Bradley. Haven't seen you in a while.
I've been busy all summer and finally just settled down in Boston. I'll get back into your videos soon.
Nice.
I apologize for not viewing.
You're
Aww.
fine. We appreciate you, though.
Bless you. Oh, thanks, Maya. Tell her I said hi back.
From Georgia. Hi, Tammy. From Georgia. It's hot and humid there.
Hi, Tammy.
So, yeah, I know Good Simple Living, and they are north of us, had something about the fires being really close to their house and the smoke. The video that they were showing, the smoke was really, really bad. So but we're not getting any of that. But I think it's because mostly we get a southern wind here, even in the wintertime. It's kind of weird. But, which is why we're in a belt that doesn't get as cold as other places because we get that southern wind. It's probably the wind doing this. But
our area is actually pretty nice. There's lots
Priest
of snow
River
around
has a
us.
fire, Colleen said.
Bob's a buffering.
Well, Tammy, we were really hot, and then it cooled off for like 3 or 4 days, or all this last week. It's been nice, and then it says we're going back up. What you see, Boise's temperatures were like 105.
Yeah, it's gonna be 105 in southern Idaho this upcoming week, I believe. Yes, we have hitchhikers. Yes, they sure are scary.
Are those stowaways? Okay, so I want fall to be here because I want the cooler. Hi, Charles. I want the cooler weather, but I'm so worried about winter. So we had all these like little, it looked like my fir trees were dying, right? Like the tips of the trees were turning brown. And I really, really think that those are the fir cones, the pine cones on the fir trees. And if that's the case, they come all the way down the tree, which means super heavy winter. So I'm a little bit worried about super heavy winter.
Let's see. There was a question.
Close the door, boys. Liam, Jasper, close the door.
Oh, and what area are we? We are around Sandpoint.
Yeah. So we're right kind of in the area that you were at when you were visiting up here. Girls, LOL.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Anna. Twice you threw your back out.
Oh, that's not fun at all. Hi, Jody.
It's especially hard to get your work done because we know.
Well, and what? That's enough. This becomes a game. I think they're playing hide and seek, or you can't catch me. You're so distracting to Grandma.
But that giggle,
It's
you gotta
so
love that giggle.
mean. You know what's hard is when you injure yourself and then trying to get back into it, because in all honesty, once you throw your back out, you need to rest for months.
Yeah.
And if you can't, ooh, Colleen, you're making the basil dressing. That's so
Oh, that's
good.
my favorite.
So good.
No, no, sir.
No, but what's good then?
I'll be back. Dad is supposed to be getting here any minute now.
My dad.
Yes, your dad. Come here.
Yeah, good dad.
That would be great, Colleen. I would love it because that stuff is amazing.
But what?
Yeah, Jody, golden years. I mean, I can't say I'm in the golden years, but man, the minute you get over 40, things just start happening and start feeling it. And I definitely am feeling things. They're so cute. They're so stinking cute. She's a great grandma. It's been cool a couple nights. There was one night that I think it got down to 45 and we were actually cold. I was trying to find blankets and throw them on me. You know, you leave your door open or window open. So I left the door open in the back of the RV, and I was like, in the middle of the night, I was like, man, I've acclimated to the heat because I am freezing cold.
Hubby says, wait till you get in your 50s. I am 50.
I'm almost there.
Just one more year.
Well, 6 months.
Mid-60s. This is why we need to form a commune. Robert. Well, they're just so funny because they just want to do the in and out game, which triggers my PTSD. So I have to be like, we're not doing that. They're good babies.
They really are.
They're actually really, really good. And they're big helpers, and they want to be doing whatever it is that we're doing, which is totally fine. Oh, thanks. You said I don't look 50.
Brenda. She doesn't. Sorry, I was in the beginning of the live.
You just do it till you can't. Vicky, that's where I'm at now. Like, I literally do not stop until I can't. And I'm like, okay, we've got to push hard for this garage build or barn build for the next 4 weeks. and I'm like, I can do it. And then my wrists just really started hurting.
I would have never thought Dwayne was 57.
Yeah,
he looks really good then. That's great.
Kira posted a book and I wasn't able to read it. So
I thought the worst thing to do when you get was to pull a cure and make it 1,000 times worse when you don't listen to the medical experts. Oh, Kira. Hey, we get enough of it from Bob.
Exactly. Next time I go out there, I'm missing it. You guys are talking too fast. I don't have my other phone with me. It's the one we record with that I usually look.
Next time I go out there, I can invite you guys for a beer and a brats.
Well, that would be cool. I would not drink the beer because I have 7 years of recovery. Yay, sobriety. But I'd still go and have a brat.
Brats are amazing.
Yeah.
My kids yell at me for that, but I don't listen. They probably would not be happy that I was using the pole saw today. Yeah. We get to hear it on our videos. People
Yeah.
always point out the things that we're doing not the safest, maybe.
You know, you have to make a decision when you're doing things. If we tried to bubble wrap ourselves every time we went to go do something, we would get absolutely nothing done.
It's hard enough when we're filming.
Kelly, I like your glasses. I think they look really good on you. They're super fun. They're very much your personality. They're like super fun.
She likes root beer.
I do like root beer. It's one of my faves.
Yes, it is. I love root beer when it has
ice cream
in it. Bubble
Wrap yourself. That'd be a short.
That would be a
We're
short.
off to work.
That's a good one.
It was funny. So yesterday, I'm like, okay, let's go do some chainsawing, and I'm going to work an hour on these logs, or we're never going to get them done. We're not going to be ready for winter. And so I've got like my glasses on and my hearing protection, and I was like, all right, who's going to give me a hard time about no chaps? Bob. Thanks, Jody. I am. It's a game changer. I quit dating guys I shouldn't be dating. Becoming sober changed it all.
We did.
We did. We lived in the RV all winter, and hopefully we'll be in the shipping container this winter. I really don't want to move in until it's as done as we can get it done, because I don't want to be living in construction. So I don't know. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. Bob.
What did he say? Chaps.
He says, are you talking about the bike leather fringe or the wood orange?
Okay, well, I
chaps?
ride a Harley, and we don't really do fringe. The Indian motorcycle riders do more fringe than the Harleys. Now, back in the 70s, they used to do a lot of fringe. Now there's not. It's not as popular. I do have a really cool Harley jacket, though, with a lot of fringe. So, but the chaps do not have fringe.
Nope. But they're not bright orange either. They're black.
Well, I have a bright orange pair. I have of the
Chaps.
motorcycle chaps. No, I have a black leather pair
No, I was talking
of
about
those. Yeah.
the-
And then I have but even that I have to make decisions, because if you get too hot and you pass out while you're riding, what's the point of having the safety gear if it makes you pass out from heat exhaustion? No, Robert, that channel. Not.
So what projects are you guys doing around your property?
We need the Bob.
What kind of projects is everyone doing?
Yeah, there's this is that hard rush for going into winter and then settling down in winter. But because we film, we're like, okay, what are we going to be doing?
Cutting down limbs.
What are we going to be doing during the winter that we're going to be filming? So we will be finishing out the canning.
Oh, Jody. Heather and Kimmy both deserve a gentleman who treats you with the utmost respect and has class.
Oh, thanks, Jody.
I absolutely agree.
We'll hold out for those guys.
Yes.
Splitting wood, planting small winter crops. Winter crop. That's exciting. Our beets and the carrots that we planted are not coming up very well. There's maybe 4 out of that whole strip.
That was the tape.
Yeah, that have come up.
Strip.
And the carrots I planted last year didn't come up very well either. So that's super interesting.
I think we did have a volunteer carrot from last year that we saw.
It took that long to grow.
Oh.
Because that was literally where I planted them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do kind of live by that, don't we, Kira? So, but the beets came up really well. The onions came up really well, and the lettuce is coming up pretty good. So I'm just hoping it's not super spicy lettuce like the last time. Oh, helping your brother move up from Oregon.
Nice.
Yeah, Darla and Randy had some that were really small, and then some that were a decent size, but not like really.
Carrots grow really close together, and then they like look like they're like hugging each other, and they're doing all these, growing together.
Jerry, you just finished painting your whole house. That's cool. On the outside, because there's a ladder involved. Are you going to film garden videos? We are. So we're actually planning our garden here pretty soon for next year, because I really want to grow extra things for the pigs and the goats and the bunnies. And so we're going to be putting in
and the chickens.
Got long rows of stuff. So, the rabbits and the chickens can eat the greens, and the pigs can eat the root vegetables, and the goats can eat the greens and stuff like that. So, I'm having a hot flash. So, this is, so we're going to be planting just like rows of a few things for that. And then, I think this next fall we'll be able to really start canning stuff. So I feel pretty comfortable with the greenhouse. We're going to be able to start earlier, which will be really nice. We've gotten our gardens in late. Every year I've been up here, I haven't gotten a garden in until the 4th of July, basically. Next year is we'll get a few extra months of growing, which will make a huge difference.
When you live in the city, you don't realize how much planning and prepping you need for winter. It's amazing. Will we be doing an update? Yes, Mom, I will.
Yeah. Almost done painting our house. So much better than the ugly brown. Ooh, I can't wait to see it. We need to bring your chickens over. When you're feeling better, let us know. We'll bring those baby chicks over.
Are we going to tell them
what
about the surprise we have in the animal
kingdom?
Kingdom.
The spare that showed up?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could. We're going to do a short on it, but we could totally tell them, because they're here, they get to know the things.
Yeah, because you guys showed up.
Tigger, did you boot me? Did Vicky get booted?
And Robert apparently has a cold, because Vicky, I hear you 5. I see you just 5.
Bob's power is going to his head.
It goes to my last remark to chasing freedom.
Weird. Now here it comes. You're gonna get pummeled. That's so
I
funny.
see it. It says, "Have you done sill plates yet?" I see it.
Brenda, you guys are just trekking along.
Yes.
Just have to learn to sleep around the animals. So in our not Colleen, not your baby chickens, but in the batch that we had before that we thought was all hens, we all of a sudden started hearing this really strange crowing, like Flapjack had a cold.
It was pretty funny.
When they start learning to crow, it is hilarious.
Yeah.
Hey Tim, you made it.
We're gonna try and do.
We are burnouts.
show you guys how funny it sounds. 'Cause
It is. Hopefully we can catch it
Yeah.
because he doesn't always crow. But anyway, we have a new baby rooster in that pack. Of
See, even Bob just admitted he was a firefighter.
See?
He's not anymore.
It's true. Any word on the bold grizzly out there? We don't have him near us, and I have not seen anybody else post anything. But yeah, that was pretty scary for those people that he was kind of terrorizing there for a bit. But yeah, we haven't seen him. We haven't seen any bears up here at all. Country Road Cure has roosters. It is hilarious to listen
really
to them
is.
learning to crow.
It really is.
So bye-bye Flapjack. I don't know. I mean, he's learning to be a good boy. So, I mean, I'm not really sure. What did I say we were going to name him? The new one?
Sue.
Sue. Oh, the new rooster's name is Sue.
Yes.
A boy named Sue.
Yep.
The best way to manhunt is doing what? I missed a whole bunch of stuff.
She was talking about the 3 things that a man needs to have.
Uh,
And
gotcha.
Sleeping on the couch so the animals can stay on the bed.
It's one of the. You guys pack heat for the bears, absolutely. We used to be police officers, so yeah. And dress him in pink, Heather. Well, I mean, you guys know the song, the boy named Sue, right? That's where that came from. It came on the radio the other day. I was like, that's the new rooster's name. His new name is Sue.
Randy was trying to paint our bunnies pink.
He was.
Yeah.
Bear steaks on the barbecue. That would be amazing. I have actually never tasted bear, and I really want to.
Guys, guess what happened today? We saw the biggest deer I have ever seen.
Oh, we did.
A female deer, a doe.
Right up on the shipping container.
The biggest deer I've ever seen, ever.
I actually thought she was an elk. So she kind of like came through, and I just barely saw her, and I was like, whoa, that's a big deer, because we were building. And then I was like, well, wait a minute, maybe that's an elk, because she was so big.
Yeah.
And
Oh, is that Dutch's rooster's name too?
Sue, is that his name? That's his, my name is Sue. How do you do? Exactly. I don't. We talked to Randy about going out hunting with him. So if they go, then I'll definitely go. Kimmy won't go. So it had the big white tail. You know, that's like this long.
But man, it was big.
Yeah, I have not got to have bear or moose, and I'd like to try both of those. I love elk. Like, love elk. It's good stuff.
I've tried, I think, deer, and I just thought it was so gamey, and I've not really tried anything else.
But I was talking to Darcy and her husband, well, Darcy's husband, and he was saying that if it's packed out correctly and you process correctly and you cook it what they eat really truly. Yeah, I think white-tailed deer is what we have up here.
Elk is much better than deer.
He hunts everything, Kira. They lived in Alaska and Montana and Texas.
Bobby, you should know the answer to that question. Next.
So Tim was saying that it's not gamey up here, but because they have. But if you had it and it was from down in Boise, the sage would make it taste.
I don't remember where it was I had it, but I did not like it.
I had some in Texas. My son went hunting with our neighbor who was a Marine and like all his Marine buddies, and they sent some. This is in West Texas, and they sent some home with us, and it was so gamey. It was so bad.
If it's late into the rut season, they get really gamey.
That makes sense.
Phil says.
That makes sense.
That does make sense.
Yep. I do have about 5 bunnies that we're going to be processing this month, and here pretty soon. Actually, they're ready to be processed. So we're going to be doing that, and then we're putting the new boy bunny gets to just breed everybody.
Can deer.
In North Dakota, we had to mix a pig with the deer meat due to all the sagebrush. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Put in pork. I've heard mix it also with beef. That will help. Help, like you can slowly bring yourself into liking
Isn't
the taste
it
of it.
isn't it kind of like rabbit where it's really lean? So you
Deer
need to
meat,
add
yeah.
you need to add fat anyways, right?
Mhm.
Like Darla and Randy make some amazing sausages.
So Jody, I've actually was told when I was looking up because that was super gamey and even my dogs would not eat it. So like it was like nobody wanted it, and they were saying soak it in milk, and I had milk goats at the time, so I was able to just like soak it in a gallon of milk, and that did help the next time. I've not done vinegar though. Anything with barbecue sauce is awesome. I agree.
It depends on the barbecue sauce for me.
Deer is lean, so when making hamburger, we add pork fat / bacon.
Wasn't that sausage that Darla and Randy gave us?
I don't.
Didn't that have something in it, like deer or elk or something?
I don't know. You can cure gamey meat as well. So make like here we are talking about food. So make like jerky and stuff like that.
I always did milk soaks with my chicken because it makes them a lot more tender.
It does makes it a lot more tender. A lot more tender.
Choose meat you can swallow. I agree with you, open lens.
And make sausage out of it. Yep.
Yep.
So something that is very controversial, and I guess, you know, that's just me being that girl, that people do eat alpaca. And I had a herd of alpacas, and eventually you have animals that are not, they do not have not good enough show quality. You have enough studs, so you don't need a stud, and you don't want to, so then they eat them. And that is like a real thing, you know, over where they're from. So we had alpaca jerky, we had alpaca sausage, we had we made quite a few things out of the alpaca, and it was really good. And it's like a white meat, and it's really good.
Mr. Bell's on.
Hi, Sean. Barbecue chicken for dinner tonight. I think we're gonna have.
Oh, that sounds good.
I think we're gonna have because it's Taco Tuesday, and I was reminded
Hi,
early on that it was Taco Tuesday. So hi, Nancy. So I think that's what we're gonna be doing. But the rest of this week, if you guys want to know what we're doing,
Yeah.
the rest of this week is we are finishing that window. We're prepping for paint and hopefully painting, getting this back deck done to the point that we want it. Like, we're not going to fully finish the deck. One, because we're painting, and two, it's just one of those things of not, we have a very short window to finish this barn that has the piers poured, but nothing else. So this week, if we could finish those things on that, and then I'm going to be ordering some spray foam, and we're going to be spray foaming, starting the spray foaming. So we're actually going to spray foam like an inch, and then we're going to pull all of our wires, because we're going as we have the money. So if we can at least get the inch of spray foam on, then if it gets cold, then it's not a big deal, because with that particular wood stove, it's for 2,000 square feet, and we're like 700 square feet total.
Yeah.
So it's really going to heat us out. I'm being paged.
Summoned.
What?
She's being summoned.
What is that?
Sil,
That's
I'm
nice.
cracking up at your hamburger helper.
No, it's not. You're not coming in here.
That is not dinner.
You stay out here and play. We're almost done. Needs a drink of my tea.
Velveeta is not a veggie, Bob. Bye, Jody. You have a great evening, honey.
Watch your fingers. Needed a drink of my tea.
Meatloaf sounds
Oh,
delicious.
meatloaf does sound delicious. We haven't had that in a while. Darla makes the best meatloaf.
Darla makes the best, Sean. So next time you guys
Yeah.
go over to her house, say, I heard your meatloaf's amazing.
And then this weekend we have their get together that we're going to.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we have our walk.
Tim says that's a good plan. Windows and spray foam will make things comfortable for the cold mornings coming. And Jody says, too bad you can't pipe it into the trailer.
Maybe we'll do that. We're kind of on the fence of if we're going to try and do that this year. I would rather, really and truly rather not be trying to live in something that I'm, no ponytails. Tried an easy day. I don't want to be living in, that's our workspace. So like when we get we're going to be heading over to Habitat for Humanity and things like that, looking for kitchen cabinets and all of that. And those have to be cut down because we're doing 20-inch cabinets depth. That's the depth. So we have to, whatever there is, we have to cut it down and then put the backs back on and then put them in. So we only have that space to actually do that in. Not really, Tim. We are not looking forward to another winter in the RV. If we can pipe over dry heat, it won't be a problem at all. But if we have to do the propane again, then that's not going to be fun. And I'm absolutely not looking. Hi, Cora.
You know where the water is, right in front of the RV.
They're so cute. They won't get something unless they ask. So, if we can get the dry heat over, that's not a big deal. Sorry, got an itchy nose. Then that's not a big deal at all. We're actually really comfortable in the RV.
I have to say, I'm not dreading it. Like last year, I was a little worried. Can we do this?
My only concern is it is going to be a colder winter, but they're saying drier. So it's going to be colder, but it's supposed to be drier. So if we're not having to pull snow off of things, then that's better.
I personally would rather have the snow than the cold. Just because my toes get cold. I was crying for lubrication. I know, Tim. We got WD-40 inside, and I keep meaning to do it, and then I just
yeah.
Life happens. You don't.
So, sleeping in the RV. Yeah, the RV is.
Sorry, guys. You want to bring some WD-40? Nah. Here you go. Nope. We gotta shut the door.
Oh, that's cool. You can take as many deer as you want there on the island. We have a lot of deer right here, so I think, I'd really. The big problem for us right now is we don't have the electricity to plug in freezers. So once it gets cold and the freezers will stay cold, then we can have as much, meat as we want up here. But we've got to get to where we can plug them in and run the electricity and get all of that set up. So we are really going to be trying to push this wind turbine for this winter because I think that in itself is going to make a huge difference.
We get a lot of wind up here, so it'll be good.
Pretty much every day, all winter long, we have wind. So, deer population may be huge in Iowa this year. Oh, wow. We have the WD-40, so we just haven't done it.
It's inside the RV, and I think yesterday I even said that. I was like, I need to put WD-40 in the store.
Wind turbine. I missed the rest of it. Yeah. So if we could get the wind turbine up, if we know of an affordable place to stay out there, let you know. Nothing is affordable right now. A lot of people are doing RVs and in RV parks, but even the RV parks are fully booked.
Bob's getting a little happy and deleting people's messages. I don't think there was anything wrong with that message, Bob.
So that's kind of been the big problem with most people around here. It's on the living room TV. You're like, what is that noise?
Sorry.
Just like for a week. Oh, I gotcha.
I'm sorry. I know that's not funny, but it kind of is.
As like a Airbnb, is that what you're looking for? Something like that, or like an RV rental kind of thing? What is funny?
Colleen, and
That
that
you scared her.
noise.
You're like, she's like, what is that?
I'm so sorry, Colleen. It is pretty funny though.
Hmm.
Trying to figure out what it was.
So another thing that we're going to be doing is I have a whole bunch of the regular insulation, so I'm going to be putting that underneath the RV. So insulating that whole bottom. We talked to our friend who's an electrician, and he's pulling together a plan. So I think I'm going to go ahead and insulate underneath, and then he said it would be real easy to just pull something like that back or cut through it and be able to use this insulation that I have. I would much rather spray foam everything. So I think, in all honesty, I'd rather use this stuff underneath the shipping container and then use some of that pink foam board to kind of hold it all in really well and keep, I don't know how to keep the mice and other than having the cat, but the mice and the chipmunks and that, they'll want to eat that stuff. So being able to, they're killing me. They're like full on killing me.
Well, we did lose a drone. That was probably summer last year ish.
I got the rock.
Summer last year, somebody sent a drone, and we were trying it out.
I own a drone.
Yeah, they were asking about the drone that got lost.
Oh, I got you.
So somebody had sent a drone, and we were trying it out, and Kira was like, "Well, I can fly it, and let me show you how." And then a big wind gust took it off down the side at the front of the mountain. So, no, Kira, we have not yet found that drone. We were just talking about it yesterday. We were like, I think it's right by those trees down there. So,
Tim, we haven't seen the weasel. Like, this is the hard thing with the weasel is we hardly ever see her, and then we'll have, we'll see it, and then there'll be some deaths, and then it just full on disappears, and I have no idea where it goes. But really, really hoping Bobby is running it off. That's our hope. But they're so fast that unless you see them and then you set up and you're ready to take care of them, you're still.
Yeah, last time we saw it was right before our latest chicken got beheaded. So, and that was a while ago. I think that was at least a month or two ago. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Robert. It'll be back when it's not finding food out and about. We got all these bunnies free ranging, so who knows?
They're killing me, those babies.
The weasel, though, it doesn't really hunt for food. It's more for sports because they like flap their wings and get all crazy and.
Yeah. So
they are cute still.
The weasels.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's really not fair.
But after you've seen the carnage, I found one chicken without its head when I was brand new here, and then she found one. So after that, I'm over the weasel now.
Well, and it's funny because I was telling her, because she was like, "No, it's so cute. No, no, no," and I'm like, "It's not cute whenever you're picking up your livestock." And she's like, "I just can't imagine being mad at them." And then like you find the first one, and you're like, "Ugh."
And I was brand new still, so I was still quite city girl, and I was like, there's no head on this chicken.
Yeah, and then there's nothing you can do with the meat unless you find them really. A fox killed all your chickens here except one. That's rude. That is rude. We haven't seen any fox. So on my game camera, I have seen coyote, the neighbor's dogs. Yes, the weasel equals a big rat.
It's a big cute rat with a long tail.
Spare the fox, let them live, Kira. Kira's not a true farmer. We're gonna have to do something about the cougar this winter because I can't have the cougar killing.
Hi, Marissa.
Killing my my goats because the chickens and the rabbits are going to be locked up pretty tight, and so the next easiest thing for them to Yeah, he's in all night. He doesn't stay out. He doesn't sleep out at night. But the goats will be able to go in and out of their space, so they become the easiest prey once the chickens and the rabbits are pinned up. You can sell, and kind of talk to Randy about it, and him and I are probably gonna do that. Central Massachusetts having a coyote problem. The coyotes, so I have my corgis, and there was a couple of coyotes that sat up on the pipeline and were calling my dogs for probably 45 minutes
In the middle of the night.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
They definitely do that. And so Texas, we had a whole lot of coyotes, so I'm pretty familiar with the coyotes. The cougar's a new thing for me. Like, haven't ever lived where big cat. I mean, I guess I did, because Arizona, they have big cats, but the interior, yeah, because the baby didn't shut the back door.
Yes, Samson's saying that door is ajar.
Yeah. I've got that down, Sil. Actually, so one of my favorite things to do is go out in the morning before anybody's been out walking and look for tracks. I do it in the dirt and I do it in the snow. And I literally found the path last winter. We had fresh snow go down, and I got out before anybody else did and followed the path of the cougar, because the prints were perfect. And it's basically it runs right up where the RV is now, and then it goes down kind of west is its path.
But luckily she's only here.
Leaves and she goes elsewhere. This area that we're in, people will talk about seeing her, but nobody up here has ever seen her on this side of the mountain during the summer. It's only during the winter time. And then we do have bobcats, so that's a real thing. There's people have gotten them on their trail cams and stuff. I have 2 trail cams that I'm going to set up this year.
That's a great question. Were you carrying?
Actually, not really sure why. I should have been.
She's scary though when she starts yelling and doing this thing, and because she did that for the coyotes, and she was like, "Ah, get out of here!" I was like, "Ooh, she's scary."
Save the Bobcat project for the fluffy cuteness. Save the bobcats, protect the... Okay, Kira, you need to go ahead and get off our channel. Just go ahead and exit the live, girl. I have no problem letting them if they're not killing animals. Use double aught if you use a shotgun. Yeah, I have a couple of different rifles.
Robert booting her.
Bobcats are vicious. I'm pretty sure that's what got our turkeys. Okay, so Charles, I would love to get a miniature donkey.
Yeah.
Love to get a miniature donkey. But I really, really, really want another llama. I love my llamas. So my property in Washington, everybody around my property literally had cougars and bears and coyotes and all of that on their cameras. I never lost an animal, not even a bird. Like, I had my peacock and I had my llamas, and the between those 2, I never lost an animal. So I definitely want to get another llama. And the one thing I like about the llama, one, you get to shear them, so you have fiber to spin. Their manure is a cold manure, so you can use it immediately, and they poop in one spot, so you can very easily go pick it up and then use it on your gardens or whatever. So I really like that, and they're very light on their footage, so they don't damage. Since we're sloped, it's a really big deal to have the least amount of damage to the property, the dirt, and the ground. And they're really light-footed, where your your LGDs, they're going to bark all night long, and I don't sleep already with my PTSD, so that would just drive me insane. So I just need my little dogs to notify me so that I can get up and do the protecting. And so I think I'm really going to go with another llama. I really enjoy them, and they're an odd shaped, and then they have this monkey scream is what it sounds like. It sounds like baboons, actually. It's Google it if you have never heard it. It's hysterical, but it is such a different sound, and then their body shape and the way that they move is very it's scary to the critters. So they don't actually have to fight anything off. They just start screaming that scream, and the way that they move and all of that runs off whatever. So
Yeah.
and that's why I like them. They're just really easy to handle too, and if you raise them young, they're sweet. They
If you can get them young, then maybe I can ride one.
You can't ride them. They only carry like 100 pounds.
Did you guys hear this?
I'm
She just
saying
said
you're not 100 pounds. You're an actual woman. I did not say you were heavy. The boys could ride them. We could do packing. Heading out. Have a great evening.
Bye, Brenda.
Bye, Brenda.
God bless you, honey.
That scream is terrifying. It is. So the first time I heard it, I had never heard a llama scream, and so I had gotten my 2 llamas, and all of a sudden I hear this. It sounds like a pack of a congress of baboons, and I was like, "What in the world is that?" And I went outside, and those 2 girls are out there screaming, and it's probably because there was llamas eat just grass. They eat what your sheep and your goats and all that kind of stuff. They're going to eat all those. They will eat all the bark off of your trees. So if you have trees in the area that they're going to be in, you need to cover them. Yeah, they basically just eat the same thing. They do have a grain that you can feed them, but in general, they can eat, just hay is fine for them. But yeah, I remember the first time I heard that scream, and it was like, what in the world is happening? And the same with the peacock. I heard this strange bird sound, and I went out there, and the peacock looked like he was wounded. And I look over, and I see this young coyote is like sitting by the back fence where, and I had lambs and baby lambs and all that kind of stuff. And he started kind of flapping like he was injured and pulling them away from the field. And when the coyote kind of turned and went towards him, he flew. And then he landed a little bit. He didn't even get high. He just flew like 3 feet off the ground and got over to another spot and started acting wounded. I'd never seen a peacock do that. And it was really pretty cool. And he drew that away. And then the screaming of the llamas and stuff. They love peanut butter. Kira, what are you talking about? The llamas?
No, she's having a conversation.
With someone else? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. What else? Did I miss any other?
Bob had said that the wife on Adler Farm got a face full of llama or alpaca spit this week.
That'll happen. If you, I've only had alpacas spit when they're, breeding or you're threatening them. So if they're in breed heat, they definitely spit quite a bit. Gracie was a grumpy girl, and she would spit. She loved me. She hated everybody else.
She kind of got to like me a little bit.
Yeah.
She came to me.
Will you get peafowl? We will definitely get some more peafowl. I loved my birds.
Bob's making cop jokes, so he is no longer on our list. Just saying. He says a group of baboons sounds like cops at a close Krispy Kreme. Bob.
Oh, Bob, and we liked you so much.
Did is the word that we should emphasize there. Did.
You're gonna have to really, really make up for that.
That's okay. Bob used to be a fireman. He is no longer a fireman.
Yeah. Gracie likes strawberry better. Yeah. So that's not healthy for them. I would not listen to Kira giving them stuff that they should not be eating. Maybe the llamas don't like Chad, just a thought.
It was the wife that got it in the
wife
face,
got
not
it.
Chad.
I have had somebody standing there with me, and so my ex, whenever he would go out there, they would spit. So maybe that is a thing.
Still, he's not our favorite.
No, he's not our favorite anymore.
We have no favorites. We love all of our children.
Oh,
Girl,
hot flash. I forget about the air conditioner.
There's a thing here. Alpacas are so cute. I love alpacas.
Oh, you know the funniest thing is, because I had alpacas, is they like apples. They love apples. If you go out there eating an apple, then you are like their new best friend. And they hum at you. It's like the cutest thing. So they run up and they're like,
bye, Sean.
Bye, Sean. And it is literally the cutest thing there ever was. Hi, Heather, you made it. So, and then they would just love to eat the apple, but they don't have like upper teeth, so you have to like bite off of a piece and then give it to them, and they love it.
That's why I love
They love playing in the water. Yeah, the alpacas have much cuter sounds than the llama. Robert's not up here, Open Lens. Hi, Chuck, you made it. Where have you been?
It's been forever.
Should get something strange like giraffes. I would love to have giraffes.
Same. I second that. I was actually trying to talk her into getting an emu.
Well, that wasn't a big deal because I wanted an emu or an ostrich.
Yeah.
But Darla and Randy said absolutely do not get ostriches. We'll never come to your house. So
Randy was like, that's a hard no.
He's like, no, get a rhino.
Chuck, it's so good to see you.
Too cold for a giraffe, exactly. We'd have to knit sweaters. Just like
a big sweater.
All summer long, we'd be knitting sweaters for the giraffe. That'd be hysterical. That'd be absolutely hysterical.
Hi, Debbie. Here, it doesn't matter that you're late. You're here. That's all that matters. Zebras are cool.
So ostrich, Sil says ostrich actually tastes good, and I've had ostrich, and that was kind of my thought. That would be a lot of fun to have a couple ostriches here.
Tim says emus can help you with your insurance issues. Is that because of a commercial?
With ours.
Are you being serious? I feel like there's a
ostrich eggs.
There.
Like one egg, you'd be able to feed the whole crew.
Are they anything like duck eggs? Because
duck eggs were not good. Not good. Emu eggs were pretty good. Yes, it's a commercial. Okay.
Okay. Good. I was like, yeah, we don't get TV, so I don't know. I was like, that just sounds a little fishy.
Yeah, Kira said don't trust the big birds. We could dye his feathers yellow, and we could call him Big Bird. He could hang out with us.
Anna,
Liberty Mutual.
Elephant would be awesome.
Yeah, Victor and I got to ride an elephant when he was like 8. It was fun. It was really fun.
I am a blonde. Yeah.
Lester has ostriches and 3 youngins too. Who's Lester? I don't know who Lester is. What channel is that? One group used to order exotic meats and eggs once a month. Gator. I've had gator. We have a really good restaurant not too far from us. Kim has not got to go to it. They only do lunch. And they have exotic meats, and it's good stuff. Just little boys with sticks smacking the side of the truck. And they run. It will paint and lift its leg for me to get up on its back.
The elephant she wants.
Oh, the elephant. Will it paint?
Oh, good night, Robert.
Good night, Robert. See you later.
I guess we bored him.
We did. He's out.
He's like, my
I'm
hour's
a survivor doc. Oh, okay, Chuck. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. He's hysterical. He is hysterical. I really truly want a miniature Jersey milk cow and a miniature Longhorn cow. That's what I want. I would like to have all the critters, but honestly, the workload nowadays is not as bye, Kira, is not now I'm more like, no, I don't want to spend 2 hours taking care of critters every day, but I would milk because then I could spend the rest of the day there was an ostrich farm west of San Antonio. Huh.
Raise elk.
Right?
That'd be
We
interesting.
could totally raise elk here. We have to have really good fencing. Miniature Jersey cow. Yeah, I totally want one. And then a miniature Longhorn, so that bull, so that he could breed her, and then that's how we would get our babies.
Yeah.
And then we have really cool hides.
That'd be cool.
But you guys, we're at our hour. We're gonna take off. We've got the babies and we need to feed them. The miniature donkeys are so. I have lots of goats. I've heard ostriches are mean.
Not if you raise them. I think anything if you raise it, hand raise it.
Yeah. There's an elk farm. Southeast of us here.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy. But we'll see you guys later. Next Tuesday we'll definitely be here, and I appreciate you guys sticking with our videos here that are not going to be build videos, but I do think it's stuff that you guys have wanted to see. So I think
Let's do Chuck.
Friday's video I think is the tour of the property.
Yeah.
So
That's gonna be fun.
enjoy. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. The boys are like, we're done. We're done. Instead of trying to be settled down, they're like